Hey guys, and welcome back to Four Fellows Factorio. As far as I remember, anyway, it was Arun that came up with it. Must be great. We are finally got our call running. Thank God. Joined
Yeah, the
as
call looks
always.
good.
Yeah, Shen's here, Bentham's here, and so's Roomba. So let's get down to this.
Okay.
Are we gonna do some caber tossing today?
Oh, of course, I've got plenty of wood.
Say that again.
Oh,
Welcome
God, I
to
don't
Four
think I
Fellows Multiplayer Factorial. We've got plenty of wood.
I couldn't do it again with a straight face, honestly.
That was fantastic. It wouldn't be a straight face if you had wood around Four Fellows, would it? Well, there's this whole mess of track over here that Bentham's putting down. I'm still extremely confused as to what's going on.
We'll get there. It'll
Okay.
eventually
He's got my
form into
treadmill.
something vaguely resembling an actual factory.
All right, what do you need so I can go pick up shit so you don't have to go grab it yourself?
We'll just iron. I'm just grabbing it as it gets made, pretty much. What we really
Alright.
need is to actually get things going onto these lines.
Okay, what do you need on the lines?
Um,
You want the copper and iron on there, right?
I will place it as markers to show you where things need to go.
Oh, and
There we go.
Aruba, guess what just finished? We can build lights now.
Yay!
Oh, good. They're one of my favorite things.
I know.
Now the
The game
viewers
is so
can
dark.
see.
You know what I did when I first started playing Factorio? I just turned the gamma way up. But then I realized that my gamma on my monitor doesn't affect the way it looks on YouTube, so
Yeah.
then I started making lots of lights.
I'm just
You
going
can
to
change the
plonk
gamma.
them
A lot of
everywhere
video
now.
A lot of video cards will have the ability to change the gamma, and that's a better way to do it, because then it looks good on your monitor and in the recording.
That's too much work, Shen.
Not really. All right, so where do you want the copper? Copper on... Okay, I see. Copper on top, iron below. Okay. I'll just do one line of each for now.
Yeah, that's
You
all we
split it
need.
for now.
And then put a splitter or whatever, and then
Right.
it'll get to everywhere it needs to. So the way it's going to work is that one of the iron belts will split off for gears, and then for circuits, two of the copper belts and one of the iron belts will split off, and we'll be left with one of each.
All right, you'll have to show us that.
Yeah, we'll do. I don't know if it's in any way right or efficient or making use of ratios, but I never really knew any of the ratios except the most basic ones.
Well, that's something that you can learn then, because I'm pretty sure Steejo and Arumba are good with the number systems.
I'm a number file. I like to try to learn all the right ratios.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I'm wanting to rebuild my factory in solo, like in a totally different way this time. I want to build it so like every section of the factory is getting the resources it needs and nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But-
that's my latest series. That is the entire concept of it.
So how do you go about doing that then? Do you just have certain sections of your factories that only eat certain items, and then you only have to bring those items there?
Oh no, dude, everything is modular, so the only things I've got on my main belt are things that I need to use a furnace for. Or oil products, because I hate messing about with all the pipes and things.
Pipes are fantastic.
Yeah, so basically, because it's a gimmick, I'm doing like all of the circuitry like for each thing. So say I want advanced circuits being made into electric furnaces, then I'll have all of the regular circuits get made into advanced circuits, get made into electric furnaces, like all into one section. Which, because it's the gimmick, that's the way I'm doing it. But I think having electronic circuits on your main bus is a great idea.
Yeah, I've noticed. In every single build that I've done, I've always, even at the expense of ruining the look of the factory, heaven forbid, I've always wound up having to put a belt down for circuits, just always. And I've tried so many times to just not do it, but it just always seems to make sense, you know?
I mean, it's got a really obvious pattern to use for the electronic circuits because the 3-2 works perfectly.
Right.
But yeah, it's like doing that over and over again is just a waste of 5 assemblers that you could have just all in the exact same place.
I actually had so much need for circuits in one of my games that I ended up building an out-of-town circuit facility that would then have them delivered in by train.
Wow.
I like trains. Let's do it.
How well did that work out?
It actually worked out really well, I think. It was the Rail World series, and nothing exploded, so...
Nothing exploded. That's the sign of any successful operation. Well, nobody died.
Right,
Okay,
we
so
need to get some
I'm-
iron coming down these lines.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I just got the copper hooked up. I'm gonna get the iron next.
try doing this like local iron smelting instead of doing. I mean, I know you're doing the main bus over there, but I'm gonna make transport belts down here. Nothing else. This little transport belt factory.
I thought you weren't gonna be doing stuff, Roomba.
I'm not. This is someone else built this. I was just here.
Gotcha.
It was like that
You're
when I
just-
got here.
You're an observer.
Well, it's to aid us, because we need some.
So are we going to do
on.
a really large iron smelting place for like so everything can oh my god, English. So everything can get done separately, or
I'm
are
sorry,
we going
what?
to put Right, are we going to do I know, right? I can't even understand what I'm saying myself.
What
are
language
we
was
going-
that?
I know, right? Are we going to put all of the smelting together, like in a big smelting area?
Sure.
That's the way I like
Right,
to do
okay.
it.
Yeah, well, there's two ways that you can really do. You can either pipe in all of the raw materials, or you can do all the smelting beside the raw materials and just pipe in all of the smelting
Oh,
materials.
I gotcha. I'm up for whatever. What do you think would be a better design? By the way, your iron's coming down the pipeline finally.
I've got it.
Well, I like having it all done, just piping in the raw materials, but then you're kind of limited to how much the belt can take, like how much throughput the belt's got.
Right.
So you can only really have 7 furnaces sitting, well, 7 steel furnaces sitting in a row. Does that make sense?
7 steel furnaces sitting in a row.
Yeah, for a yellow belt, you can only put 7 steel furnaces worth of smelting onto the belt.
I just use
Because
blue
that's as much
belts.
as
I have
Yeah,
blue
'cause that's
belts
as
and
much
then
as you can get on one side.
16 furnaces.
What if we do 2 or 3 yellow belts together?
Well, then you need to start using long-handed inserters and things.
Okay.
I'll explain it when we build it.
Okay.
So, Bentham, since you're the one that's supposed to be using all the resources and not me, it was like that when I got there. There's a self-sufficient little iron and transport belt base to the southwest. by
Fancy
that
just
little
finding
lake.
that in the middle of the wilderness.
I know, it was shocking. The biters must have built it.
See, they're friends with me.
Yeah, you have peaceful coexistence. It's
Wait,
great.
where is it?
Southwest. Which color were you? You're that pink color?
I'm blue. It's blue.
Pink. Purple.
It's purple.
It's over here. I'll show you.
He's Tinky Winky.
I want to show you what I found.
Wait, do you guys get the Teletubbies?
Yeah.
There you go.
How would you know what that is, Shen? Do you watch that?
I have a 7-year-old niece. So
Oh.
yeah, she grew up with it.
Are the Teletubbies not British in origin?
Are they? They must be, yeah.
I don't know.
They're certainly obscure.
I guess
They
they
must
don't
be
exactly
British.
have accents.
No kidding.
This is a weird little layout that I saw in a speed run that I was watching, where the guy did a lot of local smelting, and I don't know why, but he always did this design. He's got like say 6 or 8 smelters, and then he'll do half of them with regular inserters on the output, and half of them with long-handed inserters on the output, and then do that curved belt at the top
Interesting.
instead of doing
I guess it's like the most resource cheap or something.
yeah, like instead of having to do smelting on both sides of the iron ore line, it's just a single side.
Yeah.
It works.
See, I do something similar, except instead of the long-handed ones, you can do a little curve in the belt.
Yeah. That puts
Right.
it onto the other
You
side
guys
before
are
it gets
hiding in the forest.
It's true
Stop
though.
hiding in the forest.
I mean, you could just have the two belts come together at a merge point, but then you're dealing with side loading. I think the advantage of this is probably that there's no side loading.
No, I'll show you what I do.
Well, I didn't do any of this. I found it like this. So it
It was already here.
was like that when I got here.
It came with the map generator. Wait, you have logs on a belt?
Yeah, there was no coal. It was like that when I got here.
You
Bart
just happen to
Simpson
know the
thing right
biters'
there.
logic when they built it.
So let's see.
This one that I've done, it's putting it on the lower side of the belt.
What? So you do what? 3 curves then?
Yeah, a curve for every one that I want on the lower side of the belt.
Do you think that's actually cheaper than just using a regular long-handed inserter? How much more expensive is a long-handed inserter over a regular? It's 3 extra iron. Upgrade it. And a belt is 3 iron. So if a long-handed
I use
inserter...
belts, 2 belts for 3 iron, and I use 2 extra belts, but you're using extra belts as well, so...
Yeah. Well, it's not my design. It was like that when I got here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, sorry. The biters use these extra belts and the long-handed inserters.
Yeah. I mean,
Right,
I
so
just
that's,
saw that speedrun.
What's the idea of this weird belt setup? Explain to me. I was stuck in the forest.
It's basically so that because inserters always put it on the far side of the belt.
Mm-hmm.
If you do this, it puts it on the near side of the belt, so you get an even belt.
Yeah, but couldn't you achieve that without using the long-handed inserters and just use the regular yellow ones by putting the belt, let's see, like this?
everyone's going to change it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I think I can improve upon the biter's design.
Not like that. But yeah, I think you can do it with just yellows by having it merged against the side of a belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what if we did this? And then this one goes up. Like that.
No, because then they're coming in on the top side, and that's where the other.
Oh yeah,
inserters
you're
are
right,
going
you're right.
You want it
have
on
to go
the opposite, yeah.
So if instead of 6 it was 4, sorry, 8 of these smelters. Then...
Oh, I know what to do. Move this inserter over here, and then you can do this. All right,
Yeah.
so this comes down, and then this comes in right there, like this.
You know, the biters have terrible base design.
What the hell, Shen?
Oh, is that not going to work?
No, that's gonna put 4 of them on the bottom.
Oh, this way. Move it over 1 tile. There. So 3 on the other side, and then 3 on this side, right?
Yeah, works fine. Yeah.
That probably does take a little bit less belt, but you've got it sticks that one out by 1.
Can it be turned to the side, maybe? What about turning it this way? Yeah, like that. There you go. Perfect. That it doesn't take up any more space.
That does take less belt overall. Very nice.
And it
There
uses
you
less
go.
electricity because it doesn't use the long inserters.
Yes.
Long-handed inserters are like 18 compared to 14.
18 to 13. So just a little
Okay.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty smart. You guys are smart.
Wizards, man. It's wizardry.
Where
That's
where
what
did
we
Bentham
are.
go? Bentham disappeared.
I'm
We
over
are
here
robot
doing
wizards.
stuff.
He's working,
I'm building
man. We're over
the-
here playing. We're over here playing like, oh, let's save 5 electricity, and he's like, I'm building the factory.
Here's the thing, though. I'm building the circuit thing, but there's a stone deposit here. And I hate
build
building
over
on
it.
top of deposits.
It's stone. We have tons
that-
of stone.
Kill it
That
with fire.
stone's not actually there. That's a bug.
Okay. I'll just
The
plonk it
visual
down
bug.
and pretend it doesn't exist.
Just
The
kill it
thing
with
about
fire.
stone is, I mean, if I zoom out on the map, there's tons of stone. We have stone to the center. We have stone to the west. Stone to the southwest, southeast. There's stone everywhere. Don't worry about it. And how much stone do you guys actually wind up using anyway?
If you don't use it for walls, it's not
Yeah.
much.
We're not
Barely
going to
any.
use walls, are we? I think at the very most we might have some turrets with walls around it, but we're not going to wall up the factory.
So says the guy who wants to kill all things.
I do want to kill all things. As soon as we get a grenade factory going, I'm just going to blow up half the factory with it. Oops.
Wait until we've at least got robotics researched, so that we've got the little ghost outlines of things.
You know, I don't think you need 2 blue inserters for this gear factory.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite at that stage yet.
Oh, a little bit of
Whoa, the
lag.
lag. What's going on?
I was in midair for a second,
We're
mid-step.
fine.
Who did that?
I don't know.
You're fired. Oh, I've done it again. I get so used to having the really big electric poles that you can put on the opposite side of the furnace.
Oh yeah.
I forget that you need to do spacing in the beginning. Oh well.
Oh, this forest man. Screw this forest.
There's a forest man?
There is a forest man. He's green and amber. He's experiencing a midlife crisis because he's going through winter and fall at the same time.
I'm not even going to pretend like I understood that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was waiting
Shen
for someone
just-
else to say something.
He just said words. That's
Okay.
all I heard.
Words came out.
Sometimes he does that. Never mind him.
Oh, finally, I've dug a pathway through this forest. Screw you, forest. Never going back.
So should we get like a fuel loop or something going? Is that something you guys do, or
I never make loops.
Shen is the
I-
one who got me turned on to loops?
I love loops.
I don't see
I
the
like
point of them.
loops. I like it if your power supply isn't the first thing in the like the fuel.
But
So
sure, that'd
if
be
you're-
better. Because your
If
fuel
your
should
power
be...
supply, sorry, on you go, Bentham.
Your power supply should be highest priority, though, shouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So if your power supply is the first thing on your fuel track, then you don't need a loop.
All
But
right,
if
that's
it's
what you're saying.
If it's after something, then you want a loop.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But other than that, I don't really see the point in loops unless you're mixing belts, but that's unadvisable.
There, Shen. It was like that when I got here, but
I
that
saw it. I saw nothing.
that is there we go. See,
We
very
have
low,
some serious copper coming out now.
serious copper, 4-hole smelters.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's,
it's
it's
not-
four times as much as we had before.
This copper isn't messing around.
Wow, what's up with all these underground belts? There's just belts going everywhere. I'm gonna go check this out. What the hell, Bentham? What is all
I'm
this?
building. This is my system that I use.
My goodness, what have you done?
Ton of stuff.
Explain.
You've been messing about with turning belts around and stuff or whatever over there. I've been building circuit
Okay.
production.
Okay, explain yourself. What is all this about? You got double circuit?
Yeah, I'm doubling it up because last time when I played, it turned out like one belt wasn't enough to feed how much I needed. Maybe because I was building millions of efficiency modules.
Mm-hmm.
But so what's going to happen is the copper comes in on the outsides.
Yep.
Iron on the inside, and then the circuits go off on these two belts. They will merge. It's not the most elegant, but it works.
Is this long-handed inserter the wrong way?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, I think I understand what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. You got all these little squirrely transport belts going everywhere. You know, I can do that too.
He's just pooping all over your factory.
The thing is, mine have a function.
What the hell?
It looks about the same as it did a minute ago.
Well, it's more fun to ride.
Yeah, actually, that's quite fun. Have you ever done that?
I've been
Here.
meaning for ages to build a racetrack
Oh, that'd be amazing.
out
Here you
of.
go. I'm gonna put these everywhere.
Because like, it affects cars and I think tanks now as well. Oh, this is fun. But yeah, you can, if you have a track, you can have it like speeding you up in the middle, and then the edges you can either point them in so you stay on the track, or out so you fall off
Right.
if you go too close to the edge. We should build a racetrack. That would be really good. We have the
It was like
technology.
Build my own.
I
Hey.
feel like we've made significant progress today.
It was all going
What do
well
you-
until Rumba came over and put belts everywhere.
Now this is the pinnacle of design right here. Check this one out. Look at this.
Ooh,
Oh God!
That is fancy.
it's two-way.
I'm
Yeah.
build my own fucking factory with blackjack and hookers.
Okay, so I'm not trying to actually derail everything. Haha.
Sure.
Train
You're
joke.
Sure not.
What are we doing now? Go build something.
We're
Yeah,
still
what
doing
is-
this.
What is going on here? This is getting awfully crazy, awfully quickly.
Well, it made more sense when Rumble wasn't here.
I'll try to actually help now. Okay, let's observe the Bentham in his native habitat.
Okay. Right.
Go ahead.
I need more belts. That's
More
the thing I
belts.
need.
Okay, there's a belt factory.
We have a
down
belt
there.
factory. You might want to bring the belts over on a belt.
That's like Inception. I can't do that.
Beltception. I think we could
Oh no,
do
there's
that.
a rock
We could make it
here.
work.
We'll have to shoot it.
Shoot the rock. Build your
Actually-
SMG before you shoot it.
I might be able to
Ooh.
sneak past it.
A submachine gun. I didn't
I
realize
can
we could
sneak
make
past
those.
it.
And a shotgun. I need one of those.
Yeah, shotguns are amazing.
See, I don't like the shotgun.
Why?
Don't know. Just don't like it.
It's great for shooting rocks and bases.
And trees.
The big rocks, you know, the ones that take a lot of damage if you use the regular pistol.
Great for shooting rocks.
Yeah, that's what I do on weekends.
It's an American thing. Everyone has handguns, right? And some people have, tanks. But yeah, you just shoot rocks all day. But you have to preface it with hold my beer. You have to preface it with hold my beer.
I may have taken all the transport belt. I'm sorry. I'll bring it over and I'll put it in the storage area for Bentham.
Yay. More belts. All the belts.
You sounded a little sarcastic there.
Yay.
Yay.
I
got
sometimes
belts.
sound sarcastic when I'm actually not. I was genuinely happy about belts.
You know what's funny is okay, so your videos, right? You play at like 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times playback normal.
Yeah, 3
Um,
times.
But when I've watched your videos on YouTube, I always play almost every video I watch on YouTube at double speed.
Yeah.
So you watch.
So I got used to you playing and your voice at double playback speed, and then when I listen to you speak in real life, it's like he sounds really tired.
Yeah.
That's just my voice.
He's so much more energetic in his videos. There you go. I put some storage chests with belts and iron
Excellent.
over by your
Wait,
little
where?
dilapidated transport belt area. So yeah, okay. Well, we're about due for a break. Steejo, I think you brought this in, yeah?
Yep, no worries. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, we have been the Four Factorio Fellows. You have been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.